Hey kids, Blackie Black Metal back again this week, also known as Count Negroth, Storm Thrasher. Okay, alright, so the fan mail has been pouring in, and I'm getting all kind of crazy questions, a lot of which I have answered in other videos, but I'm from Greenville. I know how people are. A lot of people in Greenville are a little on the slow side, so sometimes you have to explain things maybe 3 to 5 to even 7 times before anybody understands what you're saying. All right, are you a cross dresser? Are you gonna wear different color wigs? How do you expect to be taken seriously now? These questions and more. The Blackie Black Metal is my stage persona thing, basically. It's just I like black metal, but I'm all into all different kinds of music. The band that I'm trying to put together is gonna be basically kind of black metal, death metal, but I'm kind of gonna have a few glam elements there. Obviously, I got a whole lot of glam to my personality, so that's kind of what Blackie Black Metal is about. I'm black metal, but I'm glamming it up, because I like, glammy stuff. I like pretty hair and shiny stuff, and I mean, I do. That's my thing. Like, I like metal, but I wanna add a level of glam to black metal, if you will. I know there's a lot of people who, really hate the whole idea, but I mean, that's my thing. Like, it's not, you don't like it, it's not yours, So I just kind of look at it like that. It's Blackie Black Metal. I'm kind of glam style. I like, fashion and gossip and cute stuff, It's fun. It's fun stuff. It's fun to do. Like, just because image-wise, I really like when things contrast. You know what I mean? When things aesthetically contrast. That's my whole deal is, the whole Blackie Black Metal thing. It just, myself, my whole aesthetic is just a complete contradiction, So that's my whole deal is I'm just a walking contradiction, if you will. I'm sorry. I hate to use cliche terms, but sometimes they fit, sometimes they work. And, the hair thing, like, I get a lot of shit about the fixing the hair. It's because, like, I can see myself in the webcam. Like, I need to kind of place it, There's nothing more beautiful in the world to me than a gorgeous head of hair. It's just absolutely, really, seriously. I had long dreads through college. I cut them off because I had to get a job. I had to get serious once I graduated. And, it's kind of always been one of those things I wanted to do, is grow my hair back and everything. But I really like the wig thing just because it's so much more manageable, and the look is just so much more majestic, as my pal Beth there on Twitter said earlier this week. And every time I get complimented about it, I thank eBay. Like, the stuff available on eBay is absolutely awesome. I'm definitely going to be getting a couple more pieces. Just because there's nothing, like I said, pretty hair is just, it's the greatest thing on earth. It really does. It makes you, it just makes everything better, Blackie Black Metal is not a woman. I catch a lot of, like, are you a cross? No, it's not. It's like I said, it's just a pretty hair. Like, I picked a piece that just had really, it's really nice looking. It is. It's luxurious looking. It's nothing better than a luxurious head of hair. As far as being taken seriously, it's hard. It really is hard. Just because I'm presenting something that already aesthetically is not something that is widely seen or has ever really been seen to that degree. And if there ever has been anything like me before, it was not, it wasn't a really popular thing. It wasn't something that a ton of people got exposed to. So, I don't know. I'm just, dead serious about the whole guitarist thing now. Like, I'm a metal guitarist. I've toyed with it my entire life. I mean, from age 9, I got my first guitar Christmas Day when I was 9 years old. It was a little jazz guitar, and throughout the years I kind of messed around with it. I never got serious about it. My dad played bass when he was younger. He had a bass guitar, and he showed me a couple things on that, handed that down to me, only to end up taking it back. But it's, I was going to get it restored, but anyway, he wanted it back, so it's back at his house now. So anyway, I decided to get serious about it and go ahead and buckle down and get myself a Jackson RXT and get a band started. We're gonna rip. I got a really cool aesthetic idea, so I think it's gonna work, man. I really do. This whole metal thing is what I've come back to. I graduated, got a decent job, started paying bills, and kind of lost touch with my personality. Really lost touch with my identity, for lack of a better way of saying it. So this is me taking it back, just to give a good explanation of what the whole black metal thing is, just because I feel like sometimes I might present it in a way to where it comes off as a little too crazy to people, and they don't quite get what it just seems like, some crazy black guy in a wig or whatever. But I'm serious. I'm serious, all right? I'm dead serious. In black metal, I play guitar. We're gonna put together this nice little band. Putting together a band is a pain in the behind, and really that's been the bane of my existence for the longest time. Is I saw other people try. There's a kid in college, Matt, who successfully put together his band, The Worst. I didn't quite see how far it went, but just seeing what he went through, and just the finding people who are reliable, finding people who are serious about being in a band, and serious about practice, and serious about writing music is really hard. It's just all about dedication. That's my whole thing. I play every day. When I get off work, I might have maybe an hour and a half to myself, before I really need to get ready for the next day. But I play, I play guitar. That's what you do, is when you're dead serious about it, and you're a dedicated musician. That's what you do. And of course, those kinds of people are few and far in between. But anyway, I felt the need to make this video just for the purposes of, like I said in another tweet, I'm not a Greenville Nutjob. Oh, I'm from Greenville, North Carolina. Greenville, North Carolina is full of the craziest people on earth. You would, oh my God, with my job, like, just some of the people that I run into are just batshit insane. Like, you have no idea. Seriously. And I just I felt the need to clear my name because I didn't want to be looked at as, one of them. But, I'm a serious guitarist, and my whole black metal is just a stage thing or whatever. I just felt the need to tell people, because and that's another thing. The kind of people that are marketing this thing to are not the kind of people who even know what black metal is. Like, when I keep saying black metal, they just think black and metal. Like, they don't understand black metal is like a genre of metal, and you know what I mean? Like, look it up. Black metal is a thing. I'm black metal and representation of black metal. There's a whole forte thing going on. What is the word I'm looking for? A whole motif going on here, This isn't just some thing I grabbed out of the air and started doing, I'm kind of building off of something that exists. But anyway, I'm not just metal. I try to tweak pop stuff too, because I love old school, like 90s pop, 80s pop. I grew up in the late 80s, early 90s. So, I remember a lot of stuff from the 80s, actually. And it was great. Like, the way music was, everything was just so different. And everything was just so much more technical. And now everything is so much more, single serving. Like, quick, fast, in a hurry, here today, gone tomorrow kind of music thing. Kids aren't learning anything about music in schools anymore. You know, like it's created a whole different environment in terms of what, you know, in terms of what the way people perceive music, I should say, because they're not as educated on the subject anymore, because you're not teaching kids about classical music and the roots of these genres of music and the instruments that make these sounds, and that, you know, this artist or this composer or that composer, like that stuff is really important, you know, and kids are not learning it now, and you see it reflected in popular music. You see how popular music is really horrible now. It really is. And I'm not, you know, people generation to generation, that's, my parents said it about my stuff, and then their parents said it about their stuff, but in this particular case, it has degraded. It really has. There's not as much put into it anymore. It's all about a profit and turning a profit. But anyway, where black metal in the music industry, where in college it was black metal against Hollywood, you know, it's always been something, me against the establishment. But anyway, I'm gonna go on to do this Us Weekly this week here. I just felt the need to clear up my black metal name and let people know I'm not a nut job or whatever. So, all right, much love to you followers. Thanks again, Beth, for, you know, your compliment on the hair. Steve, also on Twitter, like the hair. Jojo, long time no see, man. Get up with me. I'm playing trills, and I just recently, you know, kind of polished up my hammer-ons and pull-offs, that kind of thing. So I'm still messing around with those little techniques you were talking about. But again, get up with me, and, you know, maybe we could share a couple videos. You show me a couple things. But anyway, much love to all my YouTube subscribers, all my Twitter followers. Just broke 1,000 followers this week. Hi, y'all. What? That's right. But anyway, I'm gonna do Us Weekly. Love you guys. I'll be back in a minute.